Good day, good day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I need to start this fucking over, dude. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, in another video in a cut that's been going for about 2 months now. The better, the better part of 2 months. I hadn't posted any videos, so this is me coming back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the last clip, I just want to clarify, the last clip you saw was from yesterday's evening, and this is tomorrow. This is actually the morning of the next day. Today is Thursday, September the 23rd, I believe. Yes, September the 23rd. And god damn, the sun is hot. I don't know what people usually say to make up for not uploading for nearly 2 months at this point, but whatever. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say, and yeah, I hope that acts as redemption. And god damn, the sun is hot. Hold up, all right, much better. So yeah, either way, after a long wait, I believe, I have came back with good news. A lot of good news, a lot of unexpected turns and twists that happened that I never ever thought would happen, that I don't feel so confident speaking it because it's kind of personal, but I will say what I have to say and what I can say. So first off, it's not official yet. I haven't got my visa yet. Although I spoke of this many times before. I am possibly this month. Yeah, this month. I don't know. Probably in the next couple of weeks. Going to go to Russia, St. Petersburg. I am going to study there. I'm going for university there. A medical school. It's gonna be my first preparatory year where I study basically Russian, and the first 6 months is gonna be just Russian, so I can get to learn the language, and the extra 3 months, making it a total of 9 months, is gonna be Russian. Maths, and science and chemistry. Right. So four mediums possibly of study. So that's out of the way. I wanted to speak out my intentions because I haven't been really able to speak them, to people, because people genuinely and generally think that you're delusional first, and second, ungrateful. But my plans or my intentions are not going to be a doctor in the future. Possibly, yes, like to a high degree. I am going to finish my degree. It's just only the 7 years, which are 8. That is a lot of time. That is a shit ton of time, dude. Well, I'm gonna be working, and yeah, my priority is gonna be to not get kicked out of the country. Obviously, but that requires for me to focus on school. With that out of the way, with school out of the equation, my priority is going to be building my business or businesses or whatever, and just making it, because I've tried so many times here and I've failed one too many times that I can possibly name or count or do whatever. So that's gonna be my priority, and the third is, well, just have fun, live your teenage years. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm like half adult. I'm 19. God damn it. As the kids say these days, I'm in unk status. So yeah, so that's that. And the obvious thing is that I look insane. I mean, yeah, I grew my hair. I possibly look like a maniac. I always wanted to, you know, grow my hair, and now that I've gotten the opportunity to, I'm not going back. I'm not I'm not going to make it very very long. No, I don't. I'm not in the mental state that allows me to pull that sort of haircut yet. I'm gonna grow it. I don't know, so like it's long but not very very really long. And this is not a hair channel, and I do not want to speak any longer of my hair because I know it looks like shit. So yeah, basically. Um, I wanted to speak of the subject that I said it was a cleared misunderstanding, right? And this hits very emotional. This hits very hard. This is very emotional to me as a person, and I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it real in this YouTube channel in these videos because in the future I'm gonna look back on them and possibly wonder why I lied, if I lied, why I lied, and what were the reasons. And it's not gonna be worth it. The lies are not worth the effort. So yeah, speaking it plainly, blatantly, and I'm not gonna name names. That's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna name names or make like real concrete case scenarios from my life because I feel that's personal, right? I believe that every person has their own close, intimate relationships that they should keep to themselves because I as a person, walk and see and interact with people in general who have their relationships as I don't know some social status or something they should brag about or whatever. I don't agree. I don't vouch for that. It's personal. So you should keep it personal. You should uh, you should shut the fuck up, basically. But I'm saying this just because I wanted to talk about this, but I had no one really to talk about it to, and I wanted to make an example for possibly people who are. I don't think anyone's going through a similar maybe, but the exact same possibly never. So there has been a misunderstanding, a big and huge one, and that misunderstanding went on and for a year or years at this point, and that misunderstanding hurt the individuals in this case study, which is I and the other person. If you hadn't picked up on that yet, so yeah. So I'm just saying this to say I don't know, just be fucking courageous. I mean, I for as a person try continuously. I mean, I don't do it all the time, obviously, but I try continuously to be as open and as not open, but I'm gonna be honest about my feelings towards a certain set person. For example, if you're my friend and I care about you, I will make it apparent. I will not make it awkward by saying I care about you all the time because that's kind of awkward and that's not who I am. But you will see it. You'll see throughout my actions, throughout me scolding you and giving you advices, and this and that and etc. But you will be able to pick up on that if you haven't. And if you ask me blatantly, like point blank, if I care about you, and I do, the chances are is going to be me going or saying yes. I'm not able to phrase sentences fucking correctly. I don't know what's wrong, but hold on, please. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, I try to be very honest, right? And I don't like wasting time. My time especially and other people's time. I don't like wasting time because It's the most precious thing that we have in abundance. We think we have an abundance of, but not really. It's like one of, if the most precious aspect that we're gonna regret when we get older. And I know that much is true because I've regretted not spending time with my mother after she passed. I did, and I still do. I still hate kind of parts of myself for that, but look, it's that I do kind of hate parts of myself for that, but I just don't bother myself with that anymore. I mean, I still do. I still think what I did to her was fucked up. I mean, I didn't show up, especially in her last days when she needed me most. And I wasn't there straight up. Everyone she ever cared about and cares about actively was there, but me. And I was fucking around doing YouTube videos and monk mode, whatever the fuck I was doing at that time. So yeah, I just don't bother myself with that. I miss my mother, stepmother, if you are a new viewer. I was raised by her for the longest time. Not the longest, but I was raised by her from the ages 3, I believe, to um 3. I don't know, to like when I was 9 or something. Yeah, so a pretty large portion of my life, and as I said, I'm 19 at this point. So yeah, that's that. I don't really know what I was fucking speaking about, but god damn, man, going back to YouTube after a long cut is rather hard. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna speak about, and you just yap all day continuously. It's not all day, but you're gonna yap all the video continuously. So yeah, that's that. Uh, so the gist of what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to educate y'all with is, well, if you feel feelings towards somebody, I believe that you should tell them, right? No matter what the outcome is, we as people, we as humans, do not control the outcomes. The outcomes is up to God, up to Allah. He's the one controlling the outcomes and the rizq and the everything. We just have the option to act or waste fucking time feeling all what we feel and keep it inside, right? That's that's basically the option we have. And most of people, right? Most of people, which I was in the category of most people, generally do, first off, ignore or hope that somehow the person that they like will eventually like them back. So somehow, so for some fucking reason, God knows what. And in that time of waiting, you're gonna make a fool of yourself. I believe I saw a quote on TikTok, and it's fucking embarrassing to say that, but I saw a quote on TikTok from some famous actor. It was in this interview in a train or something. He said basically, word for word, uh, uh, it was on the tip of my fucking tongue, then I forgot it. Shit. Yeah, I think he said humiliation is an underexplored emotion. Go out there making fool out of yourself because everything you wait for is on the other side of that cringe feeling. And I believe that. I certainly do. I mean, for the better part of this year, I've been trying and I've tried to make a fool out of myself. This is the year by far I've tried like many stuff that I never thought I'd be able to, or I would have the guts to do so. But I did. And I feel very confident about that. And I'm striving more forward to making a fool out of myself. I mean, I've became comfortable in general in all sorts of mediums ever since I am going off. Ever since I'm going to Russia, I've put my life on pause. I've paused literally everything. I'm just wasting time doing nothing all day. And that is kind of embarrassing to say, but it's true. So I'm gonna say it. Making a fool out of myself. How is that for it? Yeah. I even stopped training. I haven't gone to the gym in like 4 or something months by now. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of time. I've trained a couple of times here and there around the house, but I haven't gone to the gym ever since. I mean, plus my wrist feels fucked up. I should probably go to the doctor. And I've been saying I should probably go to the doctor for a year and something by now. And it doesn't really matter. It does, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, one more good news. Gigi had other kittens. She gave birth. She gave birth to a plethora of kittens. I believe there were six. One died. One exited the womb dead. The others, well, lived for a couple of weeks. Then they fucking died. And all what was left was two. They lived. They lived. They, I think, survived for a month. And one, uh, 2 days ago, died. Was one little kitten. She's very, very cute. I'll show clips now. She's very cute and she managed to live. So I hope she actually continues to live. She's very, very cute. Sadly, I won't get to see her, but yeah, well, it is what it is, I guess. Well, talking about missing and the emotions of missing something or somebody or whatever, I am going to miss my little brother when I'm out. You know, my little brother that I have him uh, as my profile picture on Instagram. I don't think I'm gonna change that, but if I do, it's gonna be changed to something lit. I don't know. But either way, that's not the point I'm trying to make here. I'm going to miss him. I think most. I think he's very lovely. Yeah, he's not normal, as kids say. I think he has Down syndrome to a point, and he's kind of sick. I think he has autism or something. He's just not normal. He's not like other kids. He's nearly 6 years old now, and he doesn't speak correctly, and he still wears diapers. He's 6 years old, so yeah. I love him. I love him. All the same though. I'm gonna miss him so very much when I'm gone. I haven't talked about this, but I'm not planning to come back for almost 2 years. This is gonna be me leaving in possibly, let's say, November, for the sake of it. I'm gonna leave November. I'm gonna probably, this is my estimate, and I don't think anything I estimated at this point will come to be true. Well, unless my businesses go well and I have plenty of money, then yes, I will come back sooner. If not, I'm gonna come back later. I was planning to come back summer of 2027. I mean, I don't miss this place. I'm not gonna miss it, and fuck this place. Fuck what it is. I feel ashamed by this, but look, this is the place I'm recording in. Yesterday I was recording in another place, and I was recording in another place, and I don't have it in me to show you like the actual area. You actually saw it in the last videos, so that's that. I was yesterday recording the first clip that you ever saw. I was recording in another empty place like this. We call it hosh here in Algeria. I don't know, a balcony, sort of a balcony, something like that. I don't know. We call it hosh here in Algeria. So that's that. as I said, I don't miss this place, and I'm not gonna miss it, and I need the evolution that comes from me living on myself. I'm gonna cook, clean, fucking live by. It's not by myself, but it's gonna be by myself. I'm gonna live in a dorm with some students that I've never seen before, never heard before, with nationalities that I've never even thought that I'd exist with. And so yeah, that's gonna be exciting as well. Um, if you ask me genuinely, if you ask me 2 years ago, because 1 year ago I had somehow this came all to be true. If you asked me 2 years ago, what were my plans? My plans, well, they leaned heavily on my businesses working well, and they leaned on the aspect of when they work, I'm going to leave by myself, have an apartment of some sorts. And like Cape Town, I want to, go to Cape Town. That shit is beautiful. Cape Town or, Bali, or although all the business gurus go to Bali or Dubai, I don't think really Dubai, but yeah, one of those places because the tax there is, yeah, it's okay. The tax there, it's not a robbery. And I am planning to pay my taxes. I don't want to be illegal, so that's that. And yeah, if you ask me, I would have never, ever, in a gazillion years, ever say that I was going to go to Russia to study university. I was not even planning to study in university because I thought it was a waste of time, and I still do. And I appreciate the knowledge that they give you, and I don't really give a fuck about, diploma, as their certificate that they give you. I don't really give a fuck, and I'm not gonna be a doctor. I said it now, so I'm not gonna be a doctor. I just appreciate the knowledge. I am a person who loves learning, and I seek to learn every day. In spite of maybe I couldn't that day, but I seek to learn every day. So yeah, I appreciate the knowledge, but I saw I have to go. I mean, I didn't want to go last year. I mean, I initially said no to my father. My father came up with a proposition that, hey, maybe you should finish your university in per se Russia, and I basically said no for the first time because first off, my mother was dying. Second of all, I thought I actually thought that my businesses are gonna work, and I tied my work into my results, which was the biggest mistake I've ever done. I mean, dumb fucking. I've done pretty fucking a lot of dumb mistakes, but that was one. I think the greatest one of them. So yeah, that's basically it. Never tie, as a believer or non-believer, never tie your expectations to your work. Yes, because your expectations should be open. You should expect something to, evaluate, but the results always come from God, and you never know. Maybe something that took you 10 minutes of work will yield you the results of like 1 year of work, and you'll never know. You'll just never know. I feel tired of sitting down. As I said, you'll never ever know. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, as I basically said, I said no, and in that year, a lot happened that I said no, and I don't regret. No regrets. I have no regrets. But the ones that I've talked about, and I don't want to come back to my point because I feels uncomfortable, and I'm sorry for my appearances. I'm sorry for my hair. I know that looks disturbing. So yeah, that's that. I hope you can hear me correctly because I'm not using a mic. I'm using the phone's mic. So that's kind of embarrassing. So, yeah. I've did some trips, some trips this summer. I mean, I basically went out for like 2 or 3 days. But yeah, they had some good ups and downs, and yeah, I'm gonna roll some clips for you to see right now. But other than that, I am really so excited for what life or what God has for me in my next chapter. I mean, look, I'm not gonna show my fuck. I'm not gonna show my neighbor's house, but look at this shit, dude. Do you see? I mean, it looks. I promise, it looks so much more better from the upside than what it is when like you're walking. And I'm never gonna. At least now, I'm never gonna do like a vlog where I'm like this all day on walking. Nah, that's not the person that I am, and I'm not gonna do that. But fuck, this place is atrocious, an atrocity too. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the words because I have no words to describe whatever the fuck this place is. I mean, yeah, it has some kind people, some really kind people, some exciting people, some people that I feel very deep emotions to. But other than that, I don't know what this fucking place has to offer. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it will build you up. It will toughen you up if you weren't. Fuck. It will toughen you up if you weren't tough already from living in Algeria in general. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna upload another video soon. Hopefully, it was gonna be when I leave. It's gonna be a half part here and some airport shots if I can make them, and I'm gonna do the continuation when I'm there in Russia. But yeah, till then, I hope you all are doing okay. I hope you all have a good day. Yeah, get out of here. I wish you and hope you the best. Get out of here.